Hello and welcome to the show. I am here today on Wreckfest, going to be taking a look at a mod. We've got some more tracks to play around with, which is always good. A bunch of real-world circuits, I believe. Now, the Race of Champions, very cool. Can't use this with single player. Doesn't really work with the AI, but the way the Race of Champions style circuits work with like the split route, yeah, okay, AI on Wreckfest not designed for it, but the rest should be fine. They are essentially real-world circuits that we have got. I don't know if this is real. I don't know Utah Motorsport Cup. I don't know if that's a thing. We've got a couple of ice racing circuits, which is really cool, and a few rallycross circuits, and one city track. If you want a sort of combination of Crash Canyon, well, it says it there, Crash Canyon and Destruction Derby. It's a mad track. But we're going to start with, I'm actually going to start with a rallycross circuit that I know quite well. Though this version is slightly, oh no, there's two different versions of it, sorry. This version is slightly different to the one that I know. I don't know whether this is a modern or old layout. This is the track layout that I would recognise. We're going to go in B class. I am going to drive. Sure, let's have a go with a sweeper. I don't normally use it much in, in multiplayer racing. Let's go for a stormy day, a 6-lap race at a stormy day. So this is the layout that I do recognise. I've driven this circuit plenty on Dirt Rally. It's a fun rallycross track, a challenging one. A challenging one for sure. Some very nasty curbs. Very easy to roll a rallycross car is my main opinion on this circuit. Not my favourite of the rallycross. Not my favourite of the rallycross circuits. That would be hell. But a good fun circuit nevertheless. And I like that there is two layouts for it. So you can go to this. It's going to probably be a little bit, oh god. It might be a bit manic off the start. Everybody managed quite well outside of one raid-in that decided to get lost. Now, what will the AI pathfinding be like? So in the actual rallycross, actually it's quite dangerous going from the outside to the inside there. In the actual event, you know, the long route is around, the long route around the outside of the hairpin is the Joker lap. And here we go. We're into this sort of switchy, changey section down here. Curbs are not as vicious if you've played this track. Why? Why have you put me in a wall? You absolute arse. Right, we are going on a murder mission against an AI vehicle. Oh, and that's a spin. It's a fun flowing layout when you get it right. It's really punishing if you get it wrong. This final corner is always tough. There's a raid-in that's just, that was the same raid-in that was being stupid off the line. We are going to give you a bump. Oh, I wanted to put you in that, not myself in that. Ow. I am an idiot. It's just the murder, the want to murder is a problem. You lose a lot of time if you get carried away with pointless vendettas against an AI car that, you know, won't remember. Oh, well, someone has fallen over. Oh, I think that was the AI car. Well, it's had a bad time regardless. I mean, you do generally find that the real-world rallycross circuits actually work quite well for Wreckfest tracks. This one, oh, I mean, yeah, oh god, it is quite slippery, and, you know, you're seeing a lot of AI shenanigans. That's not flat out in this game. That's fallen over. I'm going to help it along. I saw an opportunity to hit a rolling car. I'm going to take it. So, I mean, the rolling does happen in this one as well. The rolling does happen. They break quite early down for turn number 1, but that's okay. You can... Oh, no, you're going to go around the other way. All is fine. We are quite a long way away from the leader. So, but we have got a lot of... There's so much track between us and third place. Because we've been farting around. Okay, no excuses now. We need to focus on the race, on our lines. No more visiting bits of scenery. I mean, it is a huge curb around, huge curves around this track, which are, I mean, they're not quite as extreme as the actual real-world circuit, or if you've played sort of like Dirt Rally, it's probably where most people will know this track from. I don't know if it's in any other rally games, possibly. Oh, you've lost a wheel. But yeah, you get the same, you know, you want to attack the curbs for a nice line through these corners, but you do run the risk. Here's not quite as dangerous, but certainly still is something you've got to be aware of. Oh, the leader's had an accident. I don't know which car is the leader. I don't know where that car's going. That car's had an adventure. There is not a racing line through there. Oh, you are a lap down, car. Thank you for that nudge. I mean, we've moved up a position. We've got 2 laps to go. I think that's the leader in the orange something or other. Just see the roof. Maybe it's a Boomer or Killer Bee or something like that. Yeah, it's just, this is what I try. It's just good fun to drive around here. As I said, most rallycross circuits, funnily enough, will work quite well for Wreckfest. Although that curb is nasty. This one here also very nasty. Oh, there's a wreck on the line. We are not if we get a really good final lap and the AI gets into trouble, we might be able to do it. Oh god, there's a lot of there is. I mean, this isn't a chaos circuit. You're not going to see, you know, a huge amount of vehicles wrecked. Unlikely to see a huge amount of vehicles wrecked. That being said, though, it is... Oh, that's a funny-shaped car. It's also, you know, easy to make mistakes. The walls are very, very close everywhere. The curbs, as we've seen, are very nasty. So, well, there's definitely going to be some DNFs. We're having a better final lap here, and I don't think it's going to be enough. I'm hoping they might get caught in traffic. Oh, it's had a wobble. It's had a wobble. It's gone not quite all the way round. Can we do this? Nope, I've hit that curb way too hard. And I've overdriven it. Trying to catch, trying to... I mean, it was really, I think, the only chance we had, and I just misjudged it. The curbs at the Portuguese rallycross circuit get the better of us. It is, though, just a genuine... It's one of those tracks, even if you're driving around on your own for a couple of laps, we found that it's just such a good, fun flow. A challenging circuit, but a good, fun, flowing track. So, we will move on to the next one, and I'm going to have a go at one of the ice circuits. I haven't driven this one. This is Circuit Andorra. It is apparently the highest permanent race circuit in the world, like elevation-wise. 2,400 meters above sea level. It's a very, very high up circuit. What shall we drive? Shall we go... Oh, I don't know if I want a Raiden, actually. I feel like a Raiden might be a bit wibbly-wobbly. I don't know what on earth this thing is built for, but I'm going to have a go with it. Let's go for 6 laps. Right. Let's see what ice racing brings. Right. Here we are at the track. Now, I know the game does have snow physics and ice physics. There were some special events that were done in these conditions. I'm going to presume this is going to... Yep, this is going to use that. Oh, AI, are you going to know what to do here? That is a very good question. Am I going to know what to do here? Maybe. Oh, dear. Oh, I was being well-behaved. A lot of the pack has been well-behaved, but there was one wingman that went round. We have been very sneaky. And we have got ourselves past. I have a feeling maybe 6 laps was a smidge ambitious for us. Oh, we are... Oh, God, we're okay. We're less okay through here. Whoa, we're very sideways. That's... We've got out of there in one piece. Oh, hello. I was thinking about going for a big crash, but honestly, probably not the best idea. I mean, this is actually a really good challenge. It's a very different ball game, if you will, to the normal races. It's a shame that you don't get the option in the game to... I mean, there might be a mod for it, but it should be by default the option to have some of the snow tracks that they did have for a little while. It opens up a whole load of new opportunities, I think, for slightly different experiences when it comes to racing. I know it's very weird. Oh no, it's weird to see me chucking the car around a lot. It's not normally how I drive. It would have possibly worked, that one, if we hadn't had to sort of back off. Although I know in ice racing you kind of do end up throwing the vehicles around a lot more. It's ice racing very, very different to... Not that I've seen very much. Where are you going? I don't know. Yeah, I've not seen a huge amount of ice racing, but I know there's just slightly different methods to racing here. Braking, as soon as I'm going on the brakes, it's actually not great for us, and we are going to spin. Now I'm pushing too hard. We are overdriving the car like crazy. Time to... Maybe, are you for position here? Possibly. We're up to 3rd. I think that car there Yeah, that car there is not for position. The front-wheel drives might actually, in some ways, be the way to go. The larder, I've forgotten what it's called. Gorby? That's not having a good time. I mean, so the AI are perhaps likely to struggle a little bit with this. At the end of the day, these are modded circuits, and while the AI... Oh, God, there's one lost a wheel. No wonder that's having a difficult time. While the AI aren't too bad on modded circuits in general, when you've got something like this, it is just... You're just asking something very different of the car. Okay, let's maybe stop sliding around. Let's try and focus. I mean, we're going to slide a bit. However, oh, you're going to spin. You're going to spin. Oh, I'm going to help you spin as well. We were trying to be, oh, God, a little bit more careful through there. I think I see second place. Is that? No, that's not second place. You're going to reverse in front of us, aren't you? Oh, hello. I'm trying to avoid the stricken other cars. You're just being quite rude. Oh, the Gorby's in trouble. I suspect also damage on some of these cars really will not help them. You're not going. This is because everything's got so little grip. I think you're unlikely to really see huge impact. I mean, still at 100 health. We've been involved in some crashes. We definitely came off worse that lap around. In terms of dodging the traffic, we lost out a lot to the road cutter. We are hoping for mayhem up at the front. No, I'm going to bump the inside. Yeah, I mean, this is not my normal way of driving, and as you can see, as you can tell, I am not the best with it. Oh, that was the Nexus. We know that was the Nexus from towards the front because we were chasing that down earlier. But again, it's another really, really cool addition to the game. I mean, it's tracks like looking at this, outside of the AI being a bit funky, you wouldn't know this wasn't an official circuit, which is a great compliment to it. Oh, AI's out of the way. I mean, I'm trying it in fourth gear around these corners. I don't know whether it's working all that well, but that was a better lap. I'm not as quick as the AIs, but it was a better lap. That road cutter's very fast. I mean, okay, Wildking may not be the best vehicle in the world for this. There's going to be a gap. There's going to be a gap. Whee! We'll give that a little slap on the way past. The Gorby's doing donuts. I think when the cars get damaged, they are just kind of screwed. The road cutter's got in trouble through there. That will put me up a position. Oh, no. Don't you dare. It's really easy to pit maneuver cars on the ice. Oh, no, Skyline. Okay, well, it's fine. You will get hit. Well, one of the AIs ran away with it at the front. However, the epic battle for second looks like it's going to come down to me versus a road cutter towards the line. It's going to go our way, just. That was a really good race. That was a legit, really damn good race against the AI. Silly, but a very good race. But the Firefly was immense. I'm going to say front-wheel drive may be a smidge better around. Although I say that the road cutter was also setting those 45.6s, which I mean, I could probably do eventually. But yeah, ice racing, really, really cool. Really good fun. For our next track, we have come to the Riga Rallycross circuit. Again, this is based on a real circuit. I can't say I particularly recognise this one. Riga's Latvia, I want to say. I might be wrong. I apologise if my geography knowledge is poor. Yeah, I presume, again, this is a rallycross circuit. It's just one that I don't particularly recognise. One that obviously wasn't... Oh dear. Oh, no, we're doing that thing, are we? Oh, damn it. That's a shame. So the checkpoint at the start is just a little bit shonky. It'll sort itself out, I think. That's one of the downsides of having the rallycross sort of style start grids off to the side. Oh, that's a gap that was always going to be a bit of a small one. We made it work. I don't really know where I'm going. We'll just be on the inside and behave ourselves. I've got the Bulldog, so up into A-class now with this. I've got the Bulldog because I know it's a good handling car, and that is the main reason for grabbing this. I am something a little bit different on this video. We are going to stay alongside whatever the hell we are racing. We're going to be to the outside. Ow. Oh, I brushed the wall and I've caused pain for myself. Thankfully, there's a nice gap for which we can spin around in and get going again. The track layout looked like it's got quite a long lap, which I've only set it to 4 laps. This is an odd, like, Joker lap situation. Oh, I've got almost as much oversteer as the other bulldog. Yeah, I don't know which one would actually be supposed to be the Joker lap. Oh, you absolute ass. Where is reverse? There is reverse. Right. Get going. Ow. I was trying to keep out of the way. Was that totally necessary? I'm going to let you overshoot the corner. I'm going to sneak back up the inside. And hopefully now we can run away. We've got a lot of catching up to do here. We're probably not winning this one unless chaos befalls the leader. It's a fun lap, actually. I mean, again, it's another circuit that would not look out of place just in Wreckfest in general, outside of the start shenanigans. Yeah, it's a good fun. It's a challenging layout, a fun layout. We've got a little bit of a split route thing going on at the end. Now, can we, if we are neat and tidy through here, can we look for a way past the cars ahead into the hairpin? Maybe. It's going to be a big dive bomb. We are going to dive, and we will pass the whatever it was. I wasn't paying attention all too much. Oh, I'm going to run a little bit wide. We're up to 7th. This inside route just feels like a better way to go. I don't know whether that's true or not, but it does feel like it's a lot better way to go. The skyline there was for position. Oh, that thing's finally got itself out of the start line. Yeah, it's a shame they get a little bit confused on that one. Most of the time, the AI on these rallycross tracks have been pretty good. Especially now. I mean, it used to be a problem with some of the modded circuits, but I think Wreckfest, like some of the official circuits, have these rallycross style start grids where they're not kind of technically on the circuit. So your start line isn't your finish line, if that makes sense. I can't think of a better way of explaining it. I hope you know what I mean at this point. I mean, we're doing a good job of marching our way up through the pack here. Are you going to go that way? You are. That's all. I've locked everything up. I think they're the leaders. I think they had a crash going through. I should probably take the other route at some point. I've learnt this route, so I'm sticking to this route. That's fine. There's going to be a car on my inside. I'm just looking at the mini-map. Oh, yep. There it is. I'm trying not to get spun by it. Right, that will work nicely. It's a bit of an odd turn 1 here. Also, turn 1, turn 2 is really wide and open. Oh, hello. It's really wide and open through there. I've locked the brakes up. Again, that is a wreck in an awkward position, but we have managed to make that work. I mean, brake locking is always a challenge in Wreckfest. It's such a super fine margin between, well, locking the brakes up and not using enough brakes so you just don't stop at all. And it is one that takes a lot of getting used to. Oh, Nexus is right there. I don't want to get spun. You know what, I feel like for the challenge we're going to go this way because the AI has gone the other way. I wasn't expecting the AI to actually be sensible here. This is probably going to be quite close into the final corner. You see, we are on the inside line through here, but it's a very tight line. We're going to struggle to get the power down. It's going to be just enough for us. We will cross the line and take victory. And breathe. Christ. Okay, the AI struggled a little bit more, actually, on that circuit. I put it to A-class, but the sort of rating on the vehicles is all over the place. It's a really fun layout. It's a really, really fun layout. Just a shame the AI are a bit derpy off the start line. To finish off, we are at the other ice racing circuit, so we're going to have no grip and go very sideways a lot of the time and probably struggle. I'm driving a Boomer. I've driven this car in a long, long time, so who knows? Who knows what might happen? We are on the back row of the grid. This is going to be chaos into turn 1 because there's quite a long run into the first corner. I mean, what can I do here? I'm actually going to try and hang back and look for a gap like that one. If I've got the steering and the traction. Oh no, you've filled it. You've filled it with spinning Gorby. I mean, my other option was really just chug around the outside, which I don't know if that would have worked. What's handbrake? Oh no. Go, 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 go. I realised we were in trouble going into that corner, and I was just mashing buttons trying to find out what actually is handbrake. No, I'm going to get squished. I can't. No, get out of the way. Get out of the way, all of you. Bloody hell. This has gone very poorly. All right. We are going to have to... I mean, this is always a difficulty going from the back of the field. we're going to have a very good... No, don't. I don't need help. I don't know where the braking point is, to be fair, down there. I'm just trying to get around the corner without, you know, spinning or being put into the snowbanks. It has worked. We are through. We're up to 14th place. I mean, we've got a few laps to try and do something. You're going to squeeze me into the wall, you absolute arsehole. And then you're going to get karmaed. That's what we love to see. No. Ugh. Bloody hornet. Right in the way. Right, can we chuck you around? Yes. Oh, you got to run into more stricken cars. Yep. I think when the pack is close together, they're even worse for each other because they just... Oh, well, oh, God. So, like, I would have been okay with that line through that corner had there not been a car right in the way, and then we have to come to almost complete stop because, well, funnily enough, we can't drive through it. What are the AI going to want to do down here? I mean, I'm thinking I want to go quite early on the brakes down here. That is a bulldog into the wall. That's fine. I am continuing to think Y is look back. I'll eventually remember that that is not what it does, but never mind. We got a lot of understeer through here. This car doesn't seem to want to slide quite the same way that the Wild King did. I mean, I think part of it is I'm not very good at driving cars like that. I don't like having the back of the car going on me. That was a bit better from me there. I just don't trust... Oh, no, you gonna... Yeah, of course you are. Just don't trust... I don't want to spin it completely, so I'm kind of... I think I'm counter-steering almost too soon, and then we're just getting a load of understeer. I think we want to get it a bit more sideways. Oh, not like that, though. It's a really different list of problems you have to deal with the ice racing, but I am glad. I mean, you know, you could have just had the circuit be just this sort of texture and handle like any other track, but it is a legit very different challenge to any other circuit you will come across in Wreckfest, and we have not got that turning point correct at all. That corner, by the looks of the debris, you can tell the corners in which the AIs struggle, or where there have been more shenanigans, by the amount of bits of bodywork. Oh, no, I've not got that section there right in the slightest. Oh, God. Hello. That's an awkward place for a car. Right, do we? Nope. I did not want to turn in. Did not get that one right, although we have caught up to the Bulldog a little bit through there. I'm just looking at the mini-map and seeing the mess of cars that we are currently heading towards. If that tangles, anything is possible in this race. If they all end up getting together and get stuck somewhere, hopefully the leaders are caught in that train. That would make my life better. Oh, come on, turn. This is obstacle course racing at its finest. The Bulldog has gone the wrong way. Right. What are we even racing at the moment? I have no idea what's on the lead lap. That isn't, and that's going to have an accident, thankfully. It was an accident that didn't really involve me. The Gorby's been knocked out of the way. I'm going to guess it might be the Skyline that we're racing. No, it was the Firefly, or whatever that thing is. There's a Bulldog going backwards. Yeah, you go that way. That's all right. We are a lot. Okay, the leaders are well clear. I think third is the best we're going to be able to get here. The Skyline's gone round again. Right, we are going to go to the inside here. Don't get taken out by that. Jeez, it was wiggling all over the place. Come on. Here we go. It's a little tap on the wall. Now, there's probably not going to be any more vehicles, any more lap traffic between now and the end of the race for us, I don't think. As long as that doesn't go forward, which it didn't. Thankfully. Oh, we've locked up quite a lot, actually, going down here. But it is the final corner. Oh, the ice racing is awesome. It is a really good challenge, something very, very different. The AI are not bad. I mean, there are definitely cars that struggle, but they can certainly go quickly around that track. I mean, we had a bit of pace once I got the hang of it, and there's definitely better ways of driving that than I was, pretty much. But yeah, that being said, that was very good fun. I'm always impressed with a lot of the mods that go on for this game, but yeah, these circuits are fantastic. They work really, really well for racing in this game. I mean, this track pack, I'll put you a link to it in the description, because I've just forgotten the name of it and I am incredibly sorry, because it's an absolutely awesome selection of tracks. They are much more focused on being sort of the sensible circuits, which is what you want sometimes. Wreckfest can do very good sensible racing, and yeah, this is some fun real world rallycross circuits that you might recognise, that you may well have driven on. Some other games and some ice racing tracks that don't often get featured anywhere, that are really, really interesting challenges. At some point, we're going to get around to sorting out a Wreckfest PC or multiplayer server, so we can have a go with these in multiplayer. Because I think this track, these sort of ice racing stuff in particular, will be a really interesting challenge. That is for sure. But there we go. That is going to be it for this video. Thank you all very much for watching, and until next time, goodbye.